What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, of course, more live reactions from The Warning. I'm super excited for this one. This is from the Pepsi Center. It's them doing Disciple, so I'm super fucking stoked. This band is so sick. They're so heavy. The energy is so high. You can't help but fall in love with them, especially when you watch them live. I feel like when I first started reacting to them, I was doing more of the music videos and like recorded stuff. And I kept getting comments that were like, no, this stuff's really good, but I promise you want to see them live. And that has definitely reigned true so far. So before we dive into this video, make sure you guys like the video. It really helps out a lot. Also subscribe to the channel. I've been posting every day on Instagram. If you guys want to come follow me, that'd be super sick. Yeah. All right. I'm going to dive into this. So let's do it. That bass. Fuck.
The sun is your enemy today.
Oh.
Have you heard the news that the world is ending? It's starting again.
The vocals over that bass. God, I love when she harmonizes. Let's fucking go. I love her voice. Okay, wait. Like I'm obsessed with her energy so much. I just feel like if I was in this band, this is the energy I would be giving. Oh. Fuck. I love that whole lead up right there because, you know, once you have like a chorus that's that big, and again, this song is one of those songs that just like screams that whole 80s metal movement. But I love that it goes into this like harmonic section before diving back in. It just sounds so sick. So let's take it back a little bit. Woo! They have so much fun on stage. This is the kind of energy I want. Oh, dude, I'm just such a fan of her singing. Like, I just feel like her vocals are so sick. God, it's gonna be so hard to do that and play the drums at the same time. Whoa, those drum fills right there. Such a powerful fucking voice. Fuck yes. So fucking awesome, so melodic. That's the kind of energy you gotta have when you're playing like any like sick riffs like that, any cool solo moments, anything. Like this energy right here is everything. She knows. The bass stomp, I'm fucking here for it.
Ciudad de México, déjame escucharlos. Quiero que los escuchen hasta afuera. Una vez más,
That
Ciudad de
fucking
México,
crowd, that's gotta be so much fun to be there.
venga.
Oh,
Oh, hear my calling.
the grittiness in that guitar.
Non-believers start running.
This just sounds so punk rock right here. Woo! Let's fucking go. Woo! Fuck. Man, I just feel like this is one of those bands that it's absolutely true that you have to watch their live performances. Their energy is so fucking on point, and I'm so here for it. I love the worship of that like huge 80s heavy metal movement that came through, where we got to see, you know, the likes of, you know, so many amazing artists, but obviously like the Black Sabbath, the Iron Maidens of the world. You know, I liken the vocalist to like Ronnie James Dio a lot, and some of those like crazy high runs that she can go into. You know, obviously Dio could really get up there, so it's really cool to hear them pull that off. I just love the fact that everything that I love about this band in terms of like what they do on a live basis, it's so consistent. Like, to be able to like write songs, produce songs, you know, do all the things that it takes to be a musician is one thing, but also having the time to continue to practice and master your craft to the point that you deliver consistent live shows. Every single performance I've seen from them has sounded fucking incredible. And that isn't on accident. That comes from, you know, a lot of time and practice. And one thing that I really love about this genre too is that there is room to make mistakes in like metal. I feel like with a lot of that distortion and stuff, there's a little bit of give when it comes to some stuff, but they just play so tight. And I understand that, like, you know, these are live tracks that obviously have been mixed and mastered after the fact. But, you know, even if you're there, even if you watch this on like a cell phone footage that hasn't been altered or anything, you know that it would be a very consistent sound. And I love that from them. The other thing I really love is that their songs translate live more than other bands. I feel like sometimes you hear a song recorded heavy and then you're like, oh yeah, dude, like that's great. Man, this band, when they play live, I feel like they turn it up even more. And at the end of the day, this genre is meant to be played live. Let's make sure that we know that. This genre is absolutely meant to be played live. You should feel the distortion from these guitars. Like, you feel the bass, obviously, but you should actually feel the grittiness and distortion and overdrive from these guitars, right? And I feel like they really harness that power when they are live. You can tell that all of them just like, it's like they become even more animated. And for me, I'm always like focused in. I watch the drums so much. I love the energy because I feel like I vibe with her on the same level. I feel like if I was in that band, that's exactly who I would be. I'd be wanting to sing in the back, be able to do these awesome like drum riffs throughout this entire thing, but also to be able to pull in these drum fills. And she's really creative when it comes to it. You never hear the same one twice in a song. I like that she's always utilizing something different. One thing I also really loved was that towards the bridge of this section, it got super punk rock. You had her singing, but also you had this like sick drum, like the snare roll that reminded me of like a lot of West Coast punk rock. So it was really awesome to hear that in this. I also really love the mix of the bass in this. I feel like live bass, There's a presence about it. The tone is always a little bit different when it's live. I think it's just because you feel it more. Obviously, like with EQ and everything in your headphones, the bass sometimes gets leveled out or, washed into other parts. But I feel like live, it's really your chance to experience that instrument. And so you feel those riffs. And so in those moments where you hear that, but we have these cool vocals over it, I think it hits even more when it's a live moment. I also really love the harmonies throughout this entire song. Again, all of that shit just, I feel like is really meant to be heard live, and it just shines through in a totally different way. Really awesome to also hear the energy of this crowd. I feel like that becomes a moment when you're watching a live video, you hear that crowd. And to me, it always enhances the experience so much because it makes me feel for a moment that I'm actually there. And like, I don't know, for a band that's as heavy as this, if I can't actually be there, I want to feel every piece of it that I can. So I'm really thankful that these live videos exist so that we can share these experiences. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash that like. Don't forget to subscribe. Come hang out over on Instagram. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.